We're off to America's favorite store other than Amazon. Where are we?
Walmart.
Check out what Walmart's like in Puerto Rico and to make sure that you feel comfortable knowing that they have the same stuff that they have in the United States. They do have a little bit of Spanish flavor to it because of course you have to get different things when you're running your house or an apartment.
Especially the clothes.
Yeah,
that's different.
There's a lot of clothes actually. They're better here, I would say. So let's go in. This is the entrance, and the slightly different thing is they don't always have greeters. So if you're used to the greeters, they don't always have greeters there. But then you go in, and it's set up like a regular Walmart, a super Walmart, because we do have the grocery store on the other side, and we'll show you some of the grocery prices after. So let's take a walk. And
they always have security guards though.
They do. They always have security guards. I feel like it's like when you exit Costco and check your receipt.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
But let's see if everything's locked up like it is in the U.S. now. I think all in over-the-counter medicines and stuff are locked up now, especially in Walgreens, which is really frustrating. So you can't just get whatever you want. You have to call somebody. Let's go check it out.
Yep.
So if you're gonna come here and you want to get sunblock, come to Walmart because the sunblock is probably almost half the price as it is in Walgreens. So do a little bit of homework. Don't check your bag because you need sunblock. Just come to Walmart. One of our favorite things to stock up on is all of the dollar store offerings. So a little bit more than $1, but you get 36 in a lot of these packages, or 24 for the cold and flu. The bins are like this are everywhere, so just take a look. I can confirm that the cold and flu is not locked up behind bars like it is in the Walgreens and CVS. So it's still free and you can grab it here. You don't have to go directly to the pharmacist. One of the things that we love is here in these Walmarts and these stores, because we need cooling, you have a lot of options. And back home we usually have a couple of options, but this is a plethora of options, inclusive of all the fans. So this is the wall of fans. The other thing we have on the other side is dehumidifiers. So plan out your attack. Fan, inverter, AC, dehumidifier. So they're gonna have pretty decent amount of hardware stuff and they're cost effective. And if you have an older house and you have some of the older screens than Windows, so they carry Toledo stuff here. So a lot of this stuff you're not going to necessarily be able to get it at Home Depot, but you're going to be able to get it at National.
National is the place to go for all the local stuff. They'll have like 5 shelves or 5 racks of all this stuff in National. You'll see.
All right. In Puerto Rico, Amazon is not that prevalent and it's hard to get things delivered unless you have an actual address, so they're not going to do PO boxes. So instead, you're going to have to leave the house and come shopping. And this is why we're showing you all the different options that you could have. And there's probably like at least 10, 15 more options. But you can see that they carry a lot of the items that you can get at Amazon. It's going to cost you a little bit more, of course, but everything does cost a tiny little bit more in the island. Remember, everything's imported. But you have a lot of options. Collection of sheets, pillows, more cost-effective ones at $4.88 to some of the fancier ones. 12 bucks. 14.26, 15.46. All your Tempur-Pedic pads. If you have a all terrazzo tile floor, then the robots work really well in Puerto Rico. The only thing is you have to put the recharging station or the dock where the eye can sense it, because it's concrete, so it's gonna have a hard time coming home if it's not in an open space. We have some furniture here. You're still gonna get better options at IKEA and Costco and in any of the furniture stores, but there are some options here. These are not PVC, so if you don't have any screens or your doors are open all the time and the termites get in, they're gonna eat your wood. So be careful with that. I feel like we sound like a broken record every single time we say that.
It's kind of the thing that we didn't, at least I didn't understand. The termites just, they fly in every night. So actually I had 2 on me yesterday, so I had to make sure that I killed them before I went in the house.
They swarm, just like they swarm in the United States.
Yep.
They love wood, especially untreated wood. These blackout panels are $10. We were at another store yesterday and they were $20. So shop around. And these Eclipse ones are the same ones that you get at Costco. So there's 2 panels here and they're for $17.58, and I think at Costco they're $19.99. So shop around. They have appliances here. So visit the store and see if they have anything that you want. They have mattresses. And the prices are good. You just have to decide where you want to buy the items. And there are Whirlpools and Frigidaires, Samsungs. This is the Frigidaire Suite. And then we have the Samsung Suite. They have a good sports section. And they also have tons of bikes for the kids. So remember, it's hot outside, so the kids are bike riding outside all the time. There's a good selection of bikes. They do a decent job with electronics, and just be careful with which one you want because of the picture. But they are pretty cost effective and they're large, like in the United States. What we found in Puerto Rico is that the shoe selection and the clothing selection for women and men are better than they are in the United States. They're also much more organized. But I still think that their options are really good compared to one of the stores in the US. And they're geared towards here, so there's a lot of leisure wear and shorts.
In Puerto Rico you need these boots, the muck boots, so you can go mow the lawn, or because it's very muddy over here.
Yeah, these have really good traction too. So if you come here, get one of these. They have really cute dresses and rompers here. Tons of different styles. And me personally, I don't care where I get my clothes. You can see there's tons of options. They really do have cute rompers. Shorts. The grocery part of the Super Walmart is really nice and really organized, and they have a lot of options, but I will tell you it's going to be more expensive to get some of the groceries here than it is to get them at the local grocery store, which is typically an Econo. So we're gonna go there next, but I'm gonna walk you around and show you what it's like to food shop here and show you some of the prices. The other thing to note is, like Jerry's pointing out, you can get bread here also. You can get water or the pan sobao. These are the local root vegetables that we cook with. They're massive. And you can scan in some of the prices. From the fancier organic foods. Onions. We're gonna start with the rice, which is $1.69 for a bag. You can get the local, the Walmart version for $1.36. Some of your some of the regular Goya stuff is $1.48. Adobo is, for a little one, is $1.18. One of the bigger ones is $3.18. Olive oils for cooking, typical bottles. $9.24. Eggs are expensive, so you get 12 for $5.97, or you can get 18 for $7.82. If you're interested in sour cream and cottage cheese, lots of water options. The water in Puerto Rico is the same standards as the United States. It is the United States, so you can just drink the water out of the sink. It's up to you. Or you can get bottled water. You can get alcohol in Walmart, wine and beer. One thing we've always noticed is that the wine is more expensive, but the beer, it's less than the United States. The wine's all imported, so there's no choice. It's not like you're gonna be able to get a California one here because it's all still imported. The beer, on the other hand, there's some really good brews in Puerto Rico, and you can start finding those here. This one's one of our favorites, Ocean Lab. This one right here is probably one of my more favorite beers in the world. This is mango, which is passion fruit wheat. If you want alcoholic sippy drinks that you can freeze, this is it. You got the palo viejo, or you have the gasolina version at the bottom. So for 14 bucks, you can get a nice little drinking session there. There's the big ones. We like to freeze these and make them into slushies. If you like stouts, then this one right here, Ocean Lab Baraka, is deliciously coffee chocolatey stout. Try it. Yogurt, Chobani, $189, $169. So the milk in Puerto Rico tastes different than the one in the mainland. I like it, some people don't. They have 1%, 2%. And then we have the big gallons. The meat section. There's Tyson, or you can get the local stuff, which is Torricos. They're making a point on the island to get rid of plastic single-use items. A lot of the other items are compostable or paper. Personally, it really excites us that we will have less trash on the beaches. If you're coming to the beach for the day, stop in at Walmart or any of the grocery stores and get your beer. It's gonna be cheaper. Also, there's not necessarily liquor stores. You just get the liquor inside the grocery store. Puerto Rico still has coffee farms, and in Walmart they carry some of the coffee. So, and they are more cost effective than buying them directly. So if you want to save yourself a couple bucks and send a gift to somebody or bring a gift back home, then try one of the local coffees.
And I hope you enjoyed your Walmart visit here in Puerto Rico. You got to see some unique things and the normal things that you see in Walmart. And as always, happy savings.
Self-checkout, G?
Always.
You can change all the registers to be in English or Spanish. So, it's up to you. I say you start practicing Spanish. That's just checking of the receipt.
Cool.
Gracias.
Thank you.
I mean, if you're not, even if you're not going food shopping and for some weird reason you don't have AC in your house, I mean, you can come to Walmart and walk around and get AC.
Nice and cool in there.
Up here is the rainforest. And you can see that it's raining today.